Hey family, I'm SNwadiei. I'm Habasia. I'm also the Creole Grill Test, and I am trying to do less videos because of all this stuff been happening in the YouTube streets. I'm just confused sometimes, y'all, by all of the emotions folks be happening. I know that COVID is bringing out the worst in some people. And some folks just plain have personalities that's still young, I guess, y'all. I never been young that way, but you know how it is. It's a different generation. Home training have nothing to do with it, as they say. And then there's others that brought up their subculture group is ghettoite, and they don't know it. They just see it the same way as I can compare being in a different ethnic group or something, and you may have a whole lot of different things that you do, language being one of them. So sometimes it's ebonic, sometimes it's prophetic, just like some people slip off into their languages from wherever they're from. When you're in another country, it's their indigenous languages. And that's good, y'all. That's all good. It's what make people feel comfortable in their own skin. But the problem is when people start forcing their different cultural things, cultural norms onto other people who don't understand their cultural norms. It's not really somebody else's issue. What total problems you feel like you have endured from history. It's like, let's get real, y'all. I'm not talking about anybody forgetting anything, but I'm talking about learning the whole story. And I've said this more than one time. We need to learn each other's histories. They have lots of history books out there. They even have stories that people have recorded that's on YouTube, real stories from the people themselves. No matter from what country, it doesn't matter. They're all there, y'all. Even some of them have subtitles for people who speak different languages, so you can understand their story. We all have to learn to be empathetic with each other and not think that all eyes just on us. I think I figured out why I see the world the way I do sometimes is because I grew up with lots of different exposures to different people. It's like I grew up with Creoles because that was my mom and them. Because I didn't really know my father's side. The people on the fella's side that I thought was my father, they was also Creoles, but they was not the nice ones, y'all. They was the ones who thought they was better than other folks. And for a little while, I thought they was better than other folks too, just because they had indoor water and flushing toilets. Yeah. Sometimes you get superficial over just a little of nothing. People with nothing think a little bit of stuff is something. I have to pause. It's so funny. People can't ride around Galveston without being in a golf course with loud music in it. And that's an old person too, y'all. It's an old person riding around in a golf cart, blasting music. I didn't want to get pinged for it. Not that I'm monetized, but that's not the point. I just didn't want to get pinged. But anyway, y'all, like I was saying, I grew up Creole, and then since I'm 68, had all these other different groups I had to become part of, right? I was Creole, I was Catholic. Yeah, Catholic. So that's a label that some people to this day talk nasty about. Sometimes it's not even that you from another country, just a different religion. Some people are so brainwashed in their religion, they think you're a suck, and they don't know nothing about it. The most reason why most of us are whatever we are or were is because of our ancestors just grew up in it, you know, due to people conquering our people, no matter where it is in the world. No matter where it is in the world. We just have to learn our histories, that's all, and see how people change the original spiritual belief systems to what they were forced to do. And in Louisiana, a lot of it is like they practice Catholicism and some form of voodoo, even if it was just going to them simply as getting a reading or getting herbs for natural healing, spiritual healing, candles or whatever. That it was what it was. And like I said, I don't religion bash, so whoever is whatever else, that's fine. I am a person that's a seeker now, so I seek the truth, and I consider myself a spiritual person. I don't wear any labels. I've been in lots of different groups, including Seventh-day Adventists, Hebrew Israelites, Messianic Judaism, Orthodox Judaism. I've been seeking in lots of different places, y'all, and I've read lots of different books, interacted with lots of different people, and I'm telling you, I found that people are the same everywhere. There's good and bad in everything. And they also say, whoever you're around, you start acting like the assimilation part. And I believe that's true. I was married to a Nigerian for 7 years. Didn't know anything about Nigeria being in my DNA. And when I first got my DNA done, y'all, it was through African ancestry. So all I knew was Cameroon, T-Car. That's all I knew, y'all. And then as I started researching more of my family history, somebody on the online told me do Ancestry.com. And then when I did, I got all this other information about myself. So if you want to talk about Pan-Africanism in your DNA, that's me. And I'm not that unique. Lots of people have lots of different groups in their family. Because I don't know what politically to call it. I don't know, y'all. All I know is I know I got Nigeria in me, Cameroon in me, Ghana in me, Senegambia in me. Lots of different people. A whole legion of many called my ancestors. And if y'all think that I would denounce any of them, and I consider my ancestors the good people in my DNA, y'all. So the people who forced themselves on my majority of the people, and we won't say how, why, you know, you already know that. If you know the history of the people that's been in the United States for over 300 something years, 400 years, whatever, y'all know, because I am from the USA. My DNA is from many places, mostly in West Africa, a little East Africa, some Central Africa. But anyway, y'all, I have my DNA results all on my channel, so you can always find out more information if you want to. So that's the way it is, y'all. That's the way it is, y'all. So anyways, as people passing by, y'all, I don't be knowing if they okay or not, but it's mental health issues everywhere. And sometimes people don't have mental health issues, but it's just their perception. They could just simply be talking to somebody who's actually there that you didn't see. So it's all about perception. But anyway, like I was saying, my DNA is made up of many different people groups from all over the motherland and other places too. Like I said, I don't consider them my ancestors, but genetically, yeah. Genetically, they're in my DNA. So that part, no, I'm not going to be afraid that somebody will reveal what my total genetics are. You know how people like to be messy these days. But all I can say is, never was voluntary. Never was any voluntary. When you don't have choice, it ain't voluntary. But anyway, y'all, I'm still being asked where I'm from, even by people in Galveston that's from Galveston, and I grew up in Galveston. So I find it hard to see how some people think some spaces for safety is just for a particular group of people of African descent. And I think it's sad, because we all should see each other as human beings, and that if the space is open, that we should be feeling safe to go into that space, as long as we're respectful of each other. How else can we understand what somebody else truly thinks and not have it be a myth, you know, proliferating a myth that this group doesn't like that group and all of that? It's nothing but divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. There is no them and us. It's us. The people that was brought to this country and changed, y'all, was Africans. Nobody else. Africans. I'm not saying people didn't come here as indentured servants. Some people did. But the folks that came here as straight up enslaved people was Africans. We didn't have a choice. So I don't know how calling slavery immigration is going to help anybody. We not immigrants. I don't know if that makes us indigenous either, though. I might have like 1.5% in me that's indigenous between North and South America. But anyway, not down to nobody who wants to think that way. That's cool, if that's how they feel. But I'm just talking about for myself right now. I don't want to be sounding like Rodney King and can we all just get along? But can we all just get along? I did not know. As I've said on one of my other videos, if y'all been watching me at any time, but some of you guys have not seen me before. And for those who haven't come here before, welcome to my channel. Those who have come back, welcome back. I appreciate and agape love all of y'all. I hope y'all subscribe, comment down below, hit that notification bell so the next time I come on. I'm not planning on coming on a whole lot because I don't want nobody feeling any kind of way about stuff I gotta say. And plus, sometimes absence make the heart grow fonder for everybody. So, as I'm moved by my ancestors, I will come on here. But like I say, I've had my grandchildren feel insecure about their names, and I didn't know anything about it because nobody verbalized and told me anything where I could try to help them have some insight to why people would want to bully you about your name. It's like people feel insecure that they have a name from their former slave owners, and you have a name passed on from your ancestors for generations. Because we was brainwashed, y'all, in this country to think that we didn't come here with last names in the first place. So they gave us our last name, yeah, when they paid for us, you know, like your dog. My dog was SNwadiei. You know, they insist on that when you take them to the vet. But anyway, they didn't have that to do to me, but they did laugh at my last name anyway, because it was still one of those slave masters' name, and it was a name that I didn't like, because when they called me that, it was like, I felt like it was a boy's name, because I'm old school, and I did not like the name, because to me it was being disrespectful, you know, that they was calling me a boy's name when they could just call me by my name my mama gave me for people to call me, which is Stephanie. But anyway, y'all, I know now that my grandson and I don't even want to say the state, because I don't want to put all eyes on one particular grandson when I have more than one grandson, and the third could have applied to more than just him. But anyway, he was harassed because of our last name, SNwadiei. People even told him that he needed to go back to Africa and stuff like that. And like, their ancestors came here on the bottom of a slave ship, and they jealous of somebody whose one ancestor caught a plane and came here to get education. It's like, go figure. It's still Africans, y'all. They was Africans. Africans dissing other Africans because they feel some kind of way that they didn't know where their relatives were, that they couldn't just catch a plane and go there. And that was sad too. But I wasn't able to share that kind of insight with my grandson, because I didn't know that was happening to him. And now he's strong, so he's good, and he loves his last name, and is proud that he can go and see his relatives whenever he is so moved. Just a matter of catching a plane ticket, and it's plenty in Nigeria to see and to meet. And that's all I'll say on that, y'all. But yeah, I get it. I was Pinocchio nose. Kids say some stupid stuff because of insecurities. All kids. People are the same everywhere. No matter where you go, they're going to find a reason to pick on you and tell you stuff. And people find a way to feel like they better than, because they somewhere else. Even if somebody goes somewhere and sees a village full of children with no shoes, and feel like they so empathetic that they have to come over here and start a shoe drive to put everybody with shoes, knowing that they can't keep that up. That's non-sustainable. And to not know because of their immaturity and their parents' apparent ignorance too, that being connected to nature is a good thing. I used to go barefoot when I was young. Yeah, much as I could anyways. Them sticker bugs over here is not cool. And all this grass growing we do, we get lots of sticker bugs. But when I can touch the ground, I feel part of nature, and that is so good. But we don't teach our kids that not having shoes is not the issue. It's who you are inside. That's the issue. And to not have that sense of saviorhood and that you're so lucky because you're somewhere where you can wear shoes every day. You know? Yeah, that ain't the point. It's lots of people, who even the best runners, who started off with no shoes on. This is some new thing that people started doing to their feet, to confine their feet. It's good, like I say, because of all of this pavement we have out here. And the pavement burns our feet and all that, and you can cut yourself, because people are not very good at disposing their trash and stuff in some areas. But in general, that savior mentality is not good for anybody. Like I said, when I go back to the Gambia, I want to work with the people, just as a cheerleader, y'all. That's it. And that's cheerleaders just do their cheers when needed, and they gonna be gone, and the team gotta win, whether the cheerleaders even got sick that day and not there no more, you know? And sometimes we gotta cheer ourselves on. Like my mama used to tell one of my sons, you can do it. I know you can do it. I know we as a people, we can do it. All of us together. And it does not matter if it's in the United States, or if it's on a continent, or simply somewhere else in the diaspora. It is good for us to come together and share ideas. It is very good. I hope we can do it in a respectful way. I know they didn't just teach home training in the United States. I know definitely they teach respect in the motherland. Everywhere I've gone, people have treated me with respect, and I've treated them in kind. It wasn't that I learned that from them, or they learned that from me. We already had it in us, y'all. It's a two-way street, and we got it in us already. It's just if we want to give it. But anyway, y'all, this is not a sermon. It's just simply a rant on we are one, whether we like it or not. We are different. We should not have to have the majority in control. I didn't say the majority in people. The majority in control. The 1% in the world, y'all, controlling us by dividing and conquering us. We got to work on that. I hope y'all are out here charging up y'all batteries, enjoying the trees and the nature around us. I'm simply by a grocery store that I haven't even gone in yet, because I felt motivated to do this video while I was right here. I hope the cars going in and out wasn't too distracting. But if I stop, it ain't gonna be the same, y'all. When I'm leaving, I'll stop and take a few pictures at the beach. And I'll end the video there, and y'all know how I do it. But for now, I'll leave y'all be, and I'll go in and shop, and I'll end it on the beach, okay? Well, guys, I'm back from the grocery store, and I'm just showing you guys who watched the video the other day where it had a wetlands after the rain. It's actually dry, y'all, bone dry, and people are actually even parking their cars there. There was water there last time, and all the flowers, they're seasonal. Yeah, y'all seeing my big old shadow, but I just love sharing the flowers with y'all. until I go back to the Gambia. And for you guys who not gonna be able to come here because of the pandemic and other reasons, I am sharing with y'all my beautiful view, and I hope y'all enjoy it. And today I'll let y'all just, the ones who want to read it can read it later. Just take my time going over this so it can be stopped at different intervals to read it. Okay guys, it's gonna be just a quick walk in the park, as they say. This part is open now, just walking down. I like the way it records when you're recording and walking. I hate to just do a boring video. Like I said before, I never know if I get any birds when I'm doing these videos. But I'm trying to share anyways, y'all. Trying to share. Yeah, we still have condos on the beach. I don't live in nothing like that. I hope they have good structure to it, you know, so it can stay without having any issues. Anyway, guys, let's see what we can see on this beach right quick. Like I see it just a little bit. Just to share the beach with y'all while I'm here. I hope y'all are enjoying nature wherever y'all are. It's free, y'all. It's free. The best things in life are free. I'm so happy I can see, happy I can taste my food. I have to make it really, really spicy because as a diabetic, my taste buds are not that great. So it takes a lot for me to taste the food. So yeah, mostly my stuff is spicy. From medium to spicy. I'm not gonna say some people make their stuff too spicy, because yeah, some of them make it too spicy for me. But in general, the food tastes bland when I go places. It's been very few places that had food that I could say I could taste unless I seasoned it myself. It is some people on the beach. As I say, they are not the main focus. The main focus is the water, y'all. And that is what I'm gonna show y'all. This is where the lifeguard sits, but I don't see them there. Don't mean they not there. It could just be in the water or something. But I'm gonna walk on this pier so y'all can see this water. It's just so pretty, y'all. Like somebody been cooking over coconuts out here too, y'all. But our coconuts, unfortunately, not as good as in the motherland. That's my main thing I like to get when I'm there. Not as easy as it used to be to get the coconuts, but I try my best to get them whenever I can. Anyway. Alright, y'all. Of course, I was speaking to somebody about a number. I was leaving privacy, so I turned the camera off. I had the camera turned away in the first place. I just spoke because I'm really not one of those people that's just doing those what they call it, reality stuff, reality TV, where I can't even have a legitimate friendship with somebody, with a relative or friend. Well, guys, I sure hope y'all enjoyed watching the water with me at my island hometown, Galveston, Texas. It reminds me of the motherland, particularly the Gambia. Lots of differences, but the ocean is the same, y'all. The ocean is the same. So that body of water is the same on this side or the other. It's just what surrounds it is different. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta go put my groceries in the house, cook me some okra and rice and put some fish in it, some tomato paste. It's Creole, y'all. And anyways, I wish all of you guys have a wonderful afternoon, night, day, week, good sleep, all the positive stuff, sending positive vibrations to you. And until next time, y'all, peace, peace, power to the people. And I'm out, y'all. Bye.